Hi, I'm Rachel Jobson from Queens Unchained, and today I wanted to come and talk to you about boundaries. This is something that has come up in conversation with my family, with friends, in with my clients, in containers that I'm a part of so much over the past 2 weeks. And it's something that I think is really important for everybody and their energy in all areas of their life. Now, I want to start off by saying the energy doesn't compartmentalize. Energy is energy across the board, right? I once heard a saying that said, you can't pee in a pool and expect it not to spread. And this is the same with energy, because if your energy is super on point, your boundaries are absolutely incredible, and you have everything in the right places in one area of your life, but the another area of your life is wonky as fuck, they're going to cross over. Energy is energy across the board. It's your energy. Now, when we're looking at boundaries, this can show up in so many different ways. It can show up as people pleasing, it can show up as overgiving, it can show up as giving way too much of yourself, undercharging. There's so much around boundaries that I could get into. I've just done a live over in my Facebook community, which is Queens Unchained. The link is around here. And where I've gone really deep into all the different ways that this can show up for you and how it can affect you. But I really wanted to bring kind of the potent message over here and share it with you guys, because I think it's something that really needs to be heard. When we're constantly saying yes to things that are really a no, when we're constantly giving our energy to everyone and everything else, we are depleting our energy, and we are not leaving enough of ourselves to be open to receive, because there isn't enough space left for us to receive anything. We end up in a cycle of overwhelm, of frustration. We end up getting really irritable, grumpy, snappy, because we're just full. We don't have anything left to give. And the thing that happens here, whether you're looking at with your children, with your partner, in relationships, with your family, or even in business, what happens here is we overgive with the intention of the receiving party validating us, accepting us, recognizing us, making them happy, and really kind of delivering what we think is expected of us or needed from us or what they want, right? And when that isn't received in the way that we'd hoped, we then build up resentment. And it all then snowballs together, where we have this, like, you're constantly overgiving and that person still isn't happy, or your offer still isn't selling. So then we layer it up and we give more, and we undercharge and we expect less back. And we then end up resenting delivering the thing that we've said we're going to deliver. So let's take this into a business sense. In a business sense, we create a program, for example, right? And it doesn't sell. So we're like, right, okay, so what do people want? What do people want from me? What is going to make people say yes? You might drop the price. You might include more bonuses. You might do both. When it comes to actually delivering the program, you're going to resent it because the energy exchange isn't there. It's off. The energy is wonky. You've layered it and layered it with all of these additional bonuses that you now need to give and you now need to deliver. You've not charged your worth. You've not charged something that creates that energy exchange to be perfect for you, because that's all investments and money really is. It's just an energy exchange. So you feel like you're getting very minimal for giving the very most. You end up giving all of you, all of your energy, all of your time, all of your expertise, and getting nothing in return. And this leaves you feeling defeated, deflated, frustrated, overwhelmed, all the things. And you feel like you need to give more and give more and give more to get more. And this is where boundaries are really important, because when we set boundaries, when we create a business from alignment, how do you ask yourself, how do you want to show up? How do you want to deliver your program? What works for you? Because when your energy is all there, when you know that this is what I'm giving, this is what I am available for, the people that join are all in. the transformations that your clients will receive will be 10 times bigger as well, because your energy is fully on board and so is theirs, which means everybody wins. And this is the same in families. This is the same with your children. This is the same with your partners. When you are constantly giving and giving and giving in the hopes that you're going to get something back, even if it's just their happiness, you are burning yourself out on the daily. You are going to end up resenting all of these things that you're doing when they're not being recognized and they're not being seen. And oh my God, how much do I have to give? And then it becomes a standard. It's expected from you to constantly be giving all the time at that level. And that's not sustainable in business, relationships, or family. Working with boundaries is my life's work in human design. It's also my life's message. I actually have the same gate for both my life's work and my life's message. So this has been a huge, huge part of my journey. Boundaries is like, has come up at every level. It's come up at every expansion, every up level, every drop, everything. Boundaries always comes in different ways, in different nuances, in different experiences. It's also what I'm here to bring to the world, the message that I'm here to share, because it is so important. It all comes down to energy. Imagine if you had a bucket and it is full of all the energy that you have to give. When it's gone, it's gone. If you're not taking time for you to refill that energy, to refill that bucket, what have you got left to give? I can guarantee you, and trust me, I know that you might not believe this because I sure as hell didn't when I first heard it, when somebody first told me, but your children, your family, your business will thrive so much more when you give time to yourself, when you look after yourself, when you love yourself, when you do things for you. And I used to think, well, I don't see how that's going to happen, because if I say no to them so that I can do something for me, when I'm like, no, we're not having a film night tonight because I'm going out, or I'm going upstairs to do this, or whatever that may look like, that felt selfish. It felt lazy. It didn't feel okay because I wasn't giving them what they wanted. So I wasn't making them happy. How was that going to make them happy? Me taking time for me. But actually, when I look back, I was stroppy. I was grumpy. I was irritable. I didn't have a lot of patience. I was constantly overwhelmed. And I was constantly running on this treadmill of not being good enough, because their happiness meant that I was good enough. So when somebody was having a grumpy day, when somebody was sad, when, I don't know, the girls argued, when in my business I didn't get the sales that I wanted, when I wasn't getting the results that I desired, it instantly meant something about me. It instantly meant that I wasn't good enough. It instantly meant that I had to do more, I had to give more. And when I had nothing left to give, that was when the burnout come. That's when the tears flowed. That's when the frustrated meltdowns come, because I had nothing left to give. Like, I'm just not good enough because I don't have any more to give. And what I'm giving isn't enough. When I look back now, I can see that that was bullshit. And I'm here to tell you that it's bullshit for you too. Especially as women and especially as mums, we tend to wear the capes. We wear the cape of mum and wife and housekeeper and businesswoman and all of the other things, and we squeeze ourselves into these boxes of what we think that should look like and what is expected of us and what that should look like and feel like and be like and all of the things, right? And what happens is we try so hard to fulfill all of the things, and we're constantly telling people, I don't need any help, I can do it myself, because we're strong, independent women. And any signs of needing support or needing help is a sign of weakness. And that's just what we've been conditioned to believe as women. And when you become a mum, you're meant to be and do and all the things for your children. And suddenly you become the bottom of the pile. But actually, when you put yourself back at the top, you become a much better parent, because you have the energy to be there. You have the time and the space to listen, to feel, to experience. And it changes everything. And it's the same in your business. When you're really excited to deliver something, rather than delivering something because it's what people want, or it's what you think people are going to buy, or you've layered it with tons of bonuses and juicy extras, or you've chopped the price in half, people get more from you. when you get to give all of you, and it's an energy exchange, and it's juicy and it's exciting and you're completely lit up by it. And this will literally change everything in all areas of your life when you start saying no. Like, we hear a lot about alignment is all about saying yes to the things that we want to say yes to the things that light us up, to the things that we're passionate about, to the things that make us feel good. But what about the other side of the spectrum? What about the saying no? And sometimes that can be the hardest. But actually, without saying no to the things that are a no for us, we have so many no's in our energy field that fill up our bucket that there's no space for all these yeses and all this excited, juicy wonderfulness to come in, because we're so full up with the no's and our energy is so depleted. And we're probably not going to see the signs and see the things that are being sent our way because we're tired and we're overwhelmed and we have no energy. So I suppose my message today is to look at, like, where are you saying yes to things that you fucking hate or you don't want to be doing that are just a plain no? Where are you making excuses about not spending time with yourself? Where are you making excuses about not having the energy, not having the time because it's selfish, all the things, and that's why you haven't sat with yourself? Ask yourself, like, really, truly, honestly, when was the last time you connected to your body? You got out of your head and you just sat with yourself. When was the last time? When was the last time you showed yourself some love? Take a minute now, just a minute. Put your hand on your heart, put the other hand on your sacral if you want to. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. And just feel into your body. Drop your energy down into your body and just say hello to her. What's she telling you? What's coming up for you? How does she feel? It didn't take long. But she will always tell you a whole lot more than your head will. She will always guide you to where you need to be guided. Start bringing awareness to where you're saying yes out of shoulds, out of expectation, out of people pleasing, because these are all the places that we are not meant to be saying yes. And they're all the places that we're depleting our energy. They're all the places that we're giving away our power when we're constantly doing things because we should, because we feel it's expected of us, because we want to make the other person happy, because we want to sell more places, whatever that looks like. When that doesn't happen, we make it mean something about us. When you are happy yourself, when you can validate, accept, see, recognize, and love yourself, you stop needing the results. You stop needing to make other people happy. You stop needing to constantly sacrifice yourself for others to get that validation, that acceptance, that love from outside of you. When you do this, you're just giving your power away. You're giving your power to everybody and everything else. It's time to bring that power back in. If you resonate with this, then you was meant to hear it. And this message was for you. This message was your sign to start looking at the things that you're saying yes to start saying no. This is your permission to start saying no to the things that you don't want to do, to the places that you don't want to be. Whether that's in your business, whether that's with friends, with family, with your children, with your partner, whatever that looks like, it's okay to say no. It's okay to take some time for yourself. It's okay to say, actually, today I really want to do this. Start owning your power. Start seeing yourself. Start listening to yourself. Start loving the fuck out of yourself, because you are worthy of that. You do deserve that. And you are enough. And when you start realizing that you're enough, everybody else will see it too. So that's all from me today. If nothing else, if you don't take anything else from this, take that minute, connect to your body, say hello to her and see how she feels. Because she will give you so much more guidance than you will ever expect. And she will know so much more and give you so much more wisdom than your head ever will. That's all from me today. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, You're amazing. I love you. And you fucking got this.